and I am working in a company called Refined Data Tech. I am an external relationship manager, and today I will give you a summary of the research what we have made. The topic of the research will be the situation with our female president, Samia Suluhu Hassan. We wanted to make this research because we wanted to know how Samia Suluhu Hassan is doing and how is the leadership. So first I will come up with the demographics of the research, and after that I will give you a scorecard opinion report of the main research results. So section number 1 is about the demographics of the research. The sample size of the research was 8,960 answers, and as we can see, 56% of the respondents were women, wanawake, and 44% were male, wanaume. And the percent of registered voters is pretty high. It is 87%. And it's important to understand that most of the respondents what we got were from the people who are registered voters. They are active citizens, and the main topic was to get the big picture of this group of people. And when we check the age scale, we can see that more than 50% of the respondents are pretty young people. 52% are aged between 18 and 35. 37% are aged between 36 and 55, and only 11% are older than 56. And then the education scale, 45% were higher educated, 37% secondary level educated, and the rest, 18%, were primary level educated. And then we have a look to the marital status. We can see that more than 50%, 56% of these respondents come from people who are married, 40% are single, 2% are widow, and only 1% are divorced. In the occupation, there is a big scale of different occupations. We can see that the biggest occupation is informal sector, 38%. The second large is business, 24%. And then there is 15% working with farming, 12% with civil servant, 10% with private sector, and only 1% are wanafunzi, students. And then the section number 2. Now I will give you a summary of the scorecard opinion report and the main results. So, the first thing is that we wanted to know how is President Samia's leadership going. She is the first female president in Tanzania, as well as the first vice president in Tanzania. So this was the main thing we wanted to know. What does the registered voters think about the leaderships? And as we can see, more than 3 out of 4 thinks that Samia Suluhu Hassan is doing great. Surisana. Only 14% thinks that she's not doing so well, and 10% thinks that she's doing averagely. So the result is pretty clear. Most of the respondents think that Samia Suluhu Hassan is doing well. So what are the appealing traits why people support Samia Suluhu Hassan? Well, first of all, 25% of the respondents thinks that she is fighting against the COVID-19. She is a good example, and she was also the first person who took the vaccination in public, and by that she gave a good example to the nation of Tanzania. And also she increased the amount of vaccination. 11% thinks that she is building the economy, And when we speak about the economy, we need to understand that it's working with other countries. So she's doing good with that sector as well. The political cohesion, 14%. She's improving the political cohesion and doing good politics. The employment percent is 4%. She has been improving the situation with employment, adding some workplaces, and also empowering girls and women by being a woman president. She's giving a good role model to young women and girls in Tanzania so that they believe they can employ themselves and believe that they can be what they want in the future career. 10% thinks that she is good in listening skills. She has met different groups of people and religions and doing well. The number of strategic projects is pretty high, 36%. And what we mean by these strategic projects, there is different projects such as SGR, there is Julius Nyerere hydropower station, for example, and also, for example, she is working with aircraft by adding the flights in Air Tanzania, and there is many other projects as well.